Hello, is it me you're looking for? Hey, it's your girl Jess, and today is Wednesday. So y'all know on Wednesday I come here and I tell y'all my business, okay? I come and tell y'all a real life story, something that really happened to me. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to remind y'all that I am not a YouTube girly, but I just like to come on here and tell y'all my business because it's real fun. So if you are here and you in my business, the least you could do is like, comment, and subscribe. Share with a friend, tell a friend, tag a friend, because y'all, this ain't real life stories and y'all need to let the world know, okay? Second of all, before we even get started, if y'all hear the little smoke detector thing go off, shut up. Just shut up about it, okay? Because we don't need new batteries. And I just hate that everybody always be like, every time a black person make a video, they smoke alarm be going off. But y'all, for real, it's really not the batteries. It's like something to do with our alarm system. Whatever the issue is, it's above my head and it's above my pay grade. And I know that my husband tried to fix it and it's just a whole nother story. So y'all just ignore it like I ignore it, okay? Okay. So thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for showing up for me. Okay, y'all. So anyway, today's story time came about because me and my sister, you know how your siblings be talking about like crazy stuff your parents be doing. Okay, I'm back, y'all. My husband interrupted our story time because I had to answer when he be calling, because if I don't answer, he be acting crazy. So anyway, you know how me and my sister, we was talking about some of the crazy antics my mama used to pull, because that lady is psychotic. Now, today, she is saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. She's not that person anymore. But back in the day, Tay was a lunatic, all right? So I'm going to tell you about my mama. Okay, no. So basically, I'm going to tell y'all about what my mama did, how she left me and my friend at the movie theaters and would not come back and get us. So back in high school, you know, this is when I was really turning up, y'all. So in high school, I was hell on wheels. I admit it. I know I was horrible. So everybody, I went to high school in Jacksonville before I had to go to Job Corps. I remember I told you my Job Corps story. If you didn't listen to it, go watch my video about how I found out what the rainbow flag was. Okay. So anyway, I went to school in Jacksonville. And me and my friend, we wanted to go to the movie theater because, like, back then, going to the movies was like a thing. You get your friends, y'all be on the phone all day talking about what y'all gonna wear, what you gonna do, whoop, whoop, whoop. You gonna walk through the mall and then you gonna go to the movie. So my mom, it was my friend Keisha. Shout out to Keisha. I don't know where you at in the world, girl, but whatever. I think I told y'all I was a military bride. If I never told y'all, I'm a military bride. Okay. So we were living in Jacksonville. We lived in Yellow Water, and we went to the Orange Park movie theater. Okay. So I asked mom. I said, Mom, can you take me and Keisha to the movie theater? She probably said, she was like, if I take you, I'm not picking you up. Like, I'm not gonna pick you up. So y'all better figure out. Okay, girl. So Keisha, it was her daddy or her mama or somebody. They took us, right? So let me tell you a little bit about Keisha. Keisha mama and daddy had a whole bunch of kids. Her daddy was in the military. Her mama didn't work. They had a whole bunch of kids, and I believe they only had one vehicle. Okay, keep that in mind. Keisha family only had one vehicle. So boom, Keisha people get us to the movie theater. We get to the movie theater. We walk around. You know, I had my little pretzel or whatever. We in the Abercrombie and Finch. We went into Wet Seal. You know, then we hit the movies. So let's just say my mama told me to be out there by 11. Okay, so the movie ended at like 10. I don't even know what the movie was. But the movie ended at like, let's just say 10:45, right? So 10:45, boom, you get out the movie theater. And how it used to be is it was like a car line, because all the kids, you know what I'm saying, high school, middle school, your parents drop you off, they're going to come back and get you. So all the kids, like, it's like a parent car line. And I would also like to say this was before the time of cell phones. Cell phones really weren't a thing at this time. So me and Keisha outside, we probably got outside, let's say 11:05, okay? We'll say 11:10 for shits and giggles, okay? 11:10, we outside, we waiting. You know, we in a car line, you know, it's still thick outside, like everybody shouting it up, like, ooh, the movie was good, whoop, 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 whoop. So the car line started dwindling down, and I'm like, where Tay at? Like, where she at? So I was like, okay, maybe she running late, because, you know, my mom is known to be tardy for the party. So that was like 11:10. So by this time, when it started dwindling down, it was like 11:30. So I said, let me go call my mama, because what is going on here? Like, I know I told her what time the movie was over. Y'all, so I go call Tay, and I called, it was probably like, let's just say, because this was a long time ago. So for shits and giggles, we're going to say it's probably like 11:35. I woke up my mom, I said, Mom, I called the house phone, because, you know, we had house phones back in the day. If you don't know what a house phone is, then I don't want to tell you. So I called the house phone. I was like, Mom, you know, what's up? Like you said, why you ain't come get us? Y'all, why Tay talk about, because I did come and get you. You was not where I told you to be at the time I told you to be there, so I left. Figure out how to get home. Figure it out your best way. What And at this time, I had to be like, I was not 16. I know for sure. So I had to be 15. Because remember, I told y'all when I turned 16, I left to go to job corps. So I had to be 15. Yeah. And I was just like, okay. All right. So boom, I was like, Keisha, you could call your people to see if they can come and get us. And of course, Keisha, mind y'all, Keisha was like a little sweet, little innocent girl. I was hell on wheels. Keisha was sweet and just, she's like, no, my dad is at work. I think her dad had like duty that night or something. Anyway, remember I told y'all Keisha only had one car. Okay, so Keisha freaking out. She's like, how are we gonna get home? I said, Keisha, don't worry about it. I got it. I didn't have a job. I didn't know what the hell. I didn't know what I was gonna do to get us home. Like this was before the time of Uber. This was just, how are we gonna get home? And Yellowwater is too far to be walking. Like if you're from Jacksonville, you know where the hell Yellowwater is and where the Orange Park Mall is. Like who finna walk there? So we standing out there. There's still like a few cheering out there. So by this time, like the 12 o'clock movie the 12:30 movie got out. So we sitting on a little bench, like just thinking. So it happened to be some boys there. Now the boys had to be like, they had to be probably like our age, like 15. I would give them 16 is the oldest, and that's like really pushing it. So we standing there like sitting there like two bumps on the lot. So the boys walk up to us, they're like, hey, like, what's y'all ain't got no ride? I was like, no, we ain't got no ride. So the boys like, okay, y'all need a ride? I'm gonna give y'all a ride. Y'all, this is Jacksonville. This is before the time when they coined the word YNs. But this is like, we're gonna call them the OG of the YNs, okay? That's what we're gonna call them because, okay. So the boy at this point, y'all, so I'm gonna tell y'all what my mind is thinking. I said, man, we gotta get home. I don't care. So I was like, oh, well, we live in Yellowwater. He's like, okay, that's cool. He said, give me a second. I'm finna go get my car and pull up. So I was like, bet. Mind you, they had been sitting there, like they had been out there like the whole time we was out there. So I'm thinking they waiting on the ride. I'm like, oh, they got a car, cool, no problem. Y'all, why did they pull? So the boy, they walked, both of them walked away together. 3 minutes later, why they come around that corner like on two wheels, like a bat out of hell, talking about y'all come on, get in. So me and Keisha, we proceed to open the back door. We just going about our bit. They said, well, come on, hurry up, get in. Y'all, why was glass on that back seat? Meaning they had stole the car. They didn't stole the car from the parking lot in the mall. Y'all, my heart was down. First of all, let's just, this is 40-year-old me processing what 15-year-old me did. First of all, my mama was wrong. Because, girl, what kind of lesson is you trying to prove? Okay? You could have circled out parent line one more time if I was just a few milliseconds late. Second of all, y'all, they could have chopped us up. I could have been on Black Girls Gone. Okay? I could have been on one of them podcasts and they talk about that. Have you seen me and Keisha? Have y'all seen these 15-year-old girls from Jacksonville? That could have been me. They could have chopped us up. They could have did anything to us. So these fools stole the car. So like, okay, we ride. So I got in the car. It ain't like I looked at the glass and was like, shit, I ain't getting in the car. I had to get home. Okay, this is my only option to get home, y'all. So I done got in the car. And like, I wanted to be like, did y'all steal this? But just because yes, they stole the car. It's glass on the back seat. So we ride. And Keisha put her little coat on the glass. And she looking at me. I'm looking at her. There's no cell phones. But luckily, the OGYNs, they got us back to Yellowwater. So if you are familiar with Yellowwater, you know it's like this long road that you got to go down, and then you'll get to the gate. So at the gate, it's usually like an MP at the gate. So I just told myself, hey, by the time we got there, because y'all, I was praying, I swear to God, we was on the highway, and I just feel like I heard the police, right, because we was riding on Blandon first. I just feel like I heard the police every 5 seconds, and I just knew I was finna go to jail. Oh, I just knew they was gonna take me downtown, and I was gonna go to jail. So I was just praying. Got it. So anyway, we got there. They dropped us off, and yeah, if you are familiar with Yellowwater, you know that road is very dark. It was late. It had to be like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. It was so dark walking down that road, but I did not care because, baby, the mission was accomplished. I got back home. So I get home. We done walk. Got ate up by mosquitoes because we walking down this long freaking road. This by the woods. And if you're not familiar with Yellowwater and you live in Jacksonville, Yellowwater is like going towards Baldwin. Okay, like it's far. Okay. So anyway, I get into the house. Keisha, I walked her like halfway home. I get into the house, and yeah, my mom had the nerve talking about, oh, I see you made it home. Girl, go to hell. Go, and I mean expedite, because what? So yeah, that's the story about how my mama didn't come pick me up from the mall, and I could have went to jail before riding in a stolen vehicle, and I ain't had nothing to do with that. This is a real life story, and it's funny. It was funny that me and my sister was talking about it because that same mama, the same mama that made me like did not come pick me up from the mall, had the nerve because I got my middle sister. Me and my middle sister 6 years apart. So my middle sister was like going to the mall, the same mall. My mom would make me go get her. And I used to be so pissed off. Like, you really making me go get this girl and you left me at this same mall. And I used to have to go. I used to be so pissed off. And my sister never understood why I used to get so aggravated going to get her, girl. And I was like, girl, that's why. Because your mama really legit left me there. So anyway, don't y'all be on here coming for my mama. Like I said, guys, she's super saved now. Like we laugh about it. But she's talking about you figured it out. And I've been figuring shit out my whole entire life. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. I mean, it be wild and crazy stuff that be happening to me. These are all real life events. They all really happen. And yeah, so at the end of the day, just remember that you're a survivor. You gonna make it. It's like, no, y'all don't be leaving your kids at the mall. Go pick them churn up. Go pick them up. All right. So yeah, I love y'all. I will see y'all next Wednesday. A new story just as crazy. Enjoy the rest of the day. Love y'all. Bye.